water efficiency, and has the concept of water efficiency been lost in the wilderness? With rising population and water demand, the spectre of seriously depleted water resources is actually looming ever closer, getting extremely close to home. Our existing policies in the UK, without our government, currently aspires to reduce water consumption, but the government is also supporting policies at the same time where effectively water efficiency is playing second fiddle to energy efficiency, given some of the things that Frank's been talking about. Regulation is driving down the cost of water, and at the same time there's unease about the concept of universal metering. And in this presentation, Sue is comparing the approach to water efficiency adopted nationally and internationally, and particularly looking at metering, and is posing the question, are we on the right track, or indeed the right twin track? So looking at our regulatory framework in England and Wales, we've just heard a reference to how long things have been going on. It's now 20 years since the Gulf War, and believe it or not, John Major's government, anyone remember John Major, introduced the 1991 Water Industry Act. And there he is. So, the Act, back then, prohibited basing water and sewage charges on the rateable value of property. This approach was to end at the end of March 2000. Yet today, the majority of householders still pay for water services based on the rateable value of their property. So what happened? Basically, in the face of opposition from the general public and the rather tricky logistics and costs of installing such a large number of meters in such a small space of time, this was repealed by Sir Tony Blair in 1999. So, this caused quite a lot of media interest and consternation, giving customers the right to choose whether to be metered or not. And since the meter was installed free of charge, this was heralded as an early Christmas present for elderly single pensioners and Indian headsets. One wonders if the pensioners could actually contain their excitement. Since that time, however, the government, successive politicians have felt it unnecessary, or perhaps lacked the political will, to actually reintroduce that requirement, and rather they've adopted a more softly approach, perhaps some people say it's pragmatic, where they've allowed gradually water companies greater rights to install meters, while reinforcing customers' right to continue to choose to pay for water on the basis of a meter charge or offer a meter with a non-metric charge. So, moving on to that oft-discussed Water Framework Directive. Now, WFD could have been expected to provide the necessary catalyst for the introduction of universal metering, since it actually requires the introduction of water pricing policies by providing adequate incentives to use water resources efficiently and thereby contribute to environmental objectives by the end of 2010. And then again, this was later reinforced by the communication on climate change. However, surprise, surprise, neither did. True to the European spirit of compromise, if you want to call it that, the WFD allows an exemption, provided the objectives of the directive are not considered to be compromised. So, all in all, these policies have resulted in meter penetration increasing from about 1% at the time of privatisation up in 1989 to only around 35% in 2008-2009. Looking Looking at this in a European context, this lack of universal metering and cost incentive to promote water efficiency does clearly differentiate us in the UK from our neighbours in Europe, or certainly England and Wales. There, universal metering for single household properties, the minimum, is actually the norm. But should we be concerned about this? So, at the heart of this debate is the choice of perceived merit of price and non-price instruments in water demand management. Now, economists have long advocated that water as a commodity is actually price elastic. Therefore, high prices should result in lower consumption. But this ignores the complex cultural and educational factors that actually influence our use of water and our behaviours. That's actually what happens. So, how do we tackle non-pricing policies in the UK? In recent years, water efficiency programmes have necessarily focused on non-pricing policies, and lots of work has been done by bodies such as Waterwise and others to draw together the results of these programmes. It is actually very difficult to separate out explicitly the effectiveness of price and non-price instruments where water services are limited. However, some indication of the relative effectiveness of campaigns in the UK and elsewhere in Europe is given by the take-up of water efficiency devices. So you can see how we stand in relation to our European neighbours. Recent surveys in 10 countries and a Mori poll in the UK showed very much greater uptake in Europe than the UK. So here are flow restrictors and low flow shower heads. Water efficient equipment, which is shown by the survey, to be very, very strongly affected by ownership, whether people are metered, and whether people have got strong commitments to environmental values. By contrast, UK poll revealed that given a choice of 5 environmental issues facing Great Britain, 22% of those sampled placed water shortages in their top 2 concerns. More worryingly, a significant proportion did not consider themselves even part of the problem, despite promotion of water efficiency measures during the AMP4 period. And this included 23.6 million household self-audit packs and 2.6 million system devices. 56% of those living alone believe they consume 50 litres a day or less, compared to a national average of approximately 150 litres a day. 41% of those in 2-person households believe they only consume 50 litres a day or less as a whole household. And 29% of those in 2-person households, in 3 or more person households, believe that they consume 50 litres or less a day as a household, which is actually about a tenth of what an average family actually consumes. So these figures are pretty worrying. The message just isn't getting through. So how can we get that message through? And do we need to? Looking at Denmark and the experience that they have here, there's a very good body of evidence about looking at the effectiveness of pricing mechanisms. And looking at this, we've got 2 case studies. First in Denmark, where water and wastewater charges are at a level for environmental sustainability, and Ireland, where there is no direct domestic discharge, direct domestic water charge. Denmark being one of the few OECD countries that explicitly sets water and wastewater charges at a level for environmental sustainability, so looking at including the environmental costs of water. Metering is universal, although not in apartment blocks, and customers receive combined water supply and wastewater bills, including VAT of 25%, and including explicitly identified pollution and since 1989, looking at the same period of time as in England, per capita water consumption has actually fallen from 192 litres per person per day to 114 litres per person per day. And during the same period, water charges in England and Wales increased by 54% in real terms, but per capita water consumption increased rather than declining. And the Danish Ministry of the Environment cites the introduction of individual meters in combination with water prices as being instrumental in reducing household water use. And in contrast, looking at Ireland, in response to public pressure prior to the election in 1996, domestic water charges were abolished in Ireland in 1999, and the rate of subsidy therefore increased from 40% to 100%. Now, data available on per capita domestic water consumption is fairly limited, but do indicate a rising trend since 1997, and a survey undertaken in 2010 revealed that 9 out of 10 people have got no idea at all about how much water they use. Yeah. Looking very quickly at Eastern Europe, water and sewerage rate, greater proportion of household income, up to the levels of about 3% we just heard earlier from Frank. And price has got a very significant impact on consumption. The reductions achieved without non-pricing policies, indeed at one time Latvia had an unofficial line of why flush once if you can flush twice in an attempt to boost water sales. So a very interesting approach. So, barriers. What are barriers? There's a lack of perceived need, a lack of understanding, poor relation in terms of the profile of environmental issues. We have relatively cheap water and we have considerable public apathy. Water is no longer considered as a public good. The idea that it's a public good used as a luxury it's not getting through. So, if you move towards universal metering, you've been looking at a concept that would support increased customer awareness. It improves fairness, it's very transparent, and it's an economic and flexible approach to pricing. So, looking at the debate back in 1991, this is a quote from Tony Bolger, and Sue comments that she doesn't usually admit to agreeing with Victoria MP, and I'm afraid to say I share the same perspective. Very little has changed. However, Tony Bolger, even back then, was talking sense. And then wrapping up, just think about Denmark. It may have the highest charges in the world, but a recent survey has also found it to be the best place to live. Thank you very much.